Center field, number 2, Terrence Meeks. Left field, number 21, Drew Coombs. First base, number 18, Blaine Ware. Second base, number 35, Drew Capobianco. Shortstop, number 34, Matthew Martinolich. Third base, number 16, Wilbur Don. Catcher, number 3, Riley Davis. Pitcher, number 13, Reese Root. And the DH is number 32, Connor Gardner. Ladies and gentlemen, if you'll please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
Good afternoon and Roll Tribe, ICC fans, and welcome to Game 1 between ICC and the number 5 Warriors of East Central Community College. I'm Adam Gore, joining the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation broadcast booth by the good Dr. Brad Boggs. And Dr. Boggs, a great day for baseball here in Fulton.
Yeah, beautiful day out here, Adam. Field looks good. Kirk Sheffield and company and Jeff Fields done an excellent job getting everything ready, and like I say, beautiful day out here with the sunshine. Hope folks come to join us for a 9-7 affair.
At First American National Bank, coming your way at straight up 2 o'clock. And it missed for a ball. The count goes 2-0 now here on our first batter of the day. This is going to be Clayton Cook. East Central comes in with a record of 17-6 overall. We already mentioned number 5 in the country. They're 4-4 in conference play as that pitch drifts high. 3-0 now is the count here to Cook. ICC is 10-10 on the season with a 4-4 record as well. And that's going to be a leadoff walk on 4 pitches to Cook. And not the ideal way to start there for the Indians.
No, that's definitely not what you dialed up if you're Reese Ruth or if you're Coach Collier, either one. You know, you definitely, a walk is tough, but even walking them on 4 straight pitches on the first one. But, Clayton Cook is 8th in the MACCC right now with a 4.22 batting average, but still pitching around him, first at bat, not a good idea.
This is going to be Trey Lewis, the second baseman, coming to the plate now here for the Warriors, and Ruth still struggling to find the strike zone as that one goes for a ball.
Yeah, and you got a heck of a 1-2 punch there because Trey Lewis is first in the MACCC with a 5.37 batting average, Adam. So that's a heck of a 1-2 punch here for the East Central, who is ranked 5th in NJCAA.
Well, that one finds his own for a strike. 1-1 now is the count. One thing you also got to keep in mind right now if you're the Indians, East Central likes to steal the bases. Only been caught twice this season. I believe they're right around 66 steals, 66 out of 68, somewhere around that 70 steal mark. Is that ball in the dirt? Runner's going to go. Throw is going to be in time.
Well, Riley has done a good job behind the plate all year, and he has shown that he can definitely throw out some runners that take advantage of trying to take second on him. That pitch was kind of in the dirt out in front of him. Riley was able to bounce up, get out there as he does, and make a great throw down to second there and get the leadoff runner out. So that walk now is off the board.
2-4 on the putout of Cook, 1 away now, and that pitch goes high. Now the count goes 3-1 here on Trey Lewis, the second baseman.
If you race, you got to find the strike zone, though, here. I mean, you've only thrown 1 strike so far out of 7 pitches. Make that 8.
Back-to-back walks now.
No, excuse me, that's 9.
And that's one thing you got to do. You just come in, and you got a team that can swing a heavy bat, and looks like Coach Carter's going to make a quick trip to the mound here and just say, hey, look, take a deep breath. It's a beautiful day to play baseball. Fill it up, trust your guys behind you, and throw strikes.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you got to do. Again, settle down, and it's easier said than done. I realize that. You're on the mound. You're facing, again, like I say, the number 5 team in the NJCAA. You want to have a good presence and come out strong, and that's not what's happened. You put the first 2 on. Luckily, again, great play by Reese Davis to get the leadoff walk out there when he stole second, tried to advance on the wild pitch there. But now he's put the second batter on with Trey Lewis, and so you got 1 out and man on, and still only throwing 1 strike at him.
So this will be Eli Collins, the DH, coming to the plate here, the third batter of the inning. We also got softball going today as ICC, number 4 team in the country. They're at East Central. They're currently leading East Central in game 1 by the score of 6-1. Speaking of that, we do want to welcome all those watching in favor of the Warriors here this afternoon. And also a special hello to those watching in support of the Indians. 1-0 is the count.
Yeah, threw a breaking pitch there, wasn't able to get it over.
So Ruth delivers that one, and it misses low again. So 10 pitches, 11 pitches so far.
1 strike.
1 strike out of those 10. So a little bit of a struggle to start the game here for Ruth on the mound for the Indians. That one finds the zone there, and 2-1 now goes the count here on Collins, the DH. So 2 balls, 1 strike, and 1 out. There is a runner at first. And that one
low.
Missing low. So 3-1 now is the count.
Yeah, and I mean, if I'm East Central coach, I'm telling them to back off right now. I mean, he's struggling. Everybody knows he's struggling at this point coming into the first part of the game, and back off. This better be a perfect pitch to swing, and he did, and that is going to be an out to center field right there to Meeks.
Meeks will step underneath it and squeeze it for the out. That's out number 2. I'm like you, Brad. It's one of those that if you can think you could do a lot of work with it or put it where you want it to go in that situation, lay back and just let him throw the ball.
Yeah.
Well, this is going to be Ramey Harrison coming to the plate. He's playing third base here in game 1 for the Warriors. He's got 2 outs and a runner at first. A quick throw over to first, see if he could catch him napping. He did not. He got back without any issues there.
Yeah, now if you're Reese, hopefully you got a little confidence built up. You've thrown one that they've actually hit. There goes the runner out. That could be a little high.
Stolen base for Lewis, and that's what East Central likes to do, is put a lot of pressure on you by moving guys around the bases, and that'll be a stolen base there for Lewis. We're in the top of the first inning, no score. 1-0 is the count here to Harrison, the third baseman. Runner at second here for the Warriors. That pitch drifts outside. 2-0 now is the count.
I'm not going to say that he would steal third here, but I would find it hard to believe, especially with the left-hander up to bat. It should be an easy throw down there for Riley, but again, they may jump on it and he may try to take it. I don't know.
There's a shot, and it's going to get down to the gap, and that's going to score a run. Nice piece of hitting there. It's going to go for extra bases. And East Central strikes first. Ooh, that throw was close.
It was a close, good throw in right there from, I think it was Coombs out there, wasn't it? Good throw in, but that's back what we always talk about is how those free passes come back to haunt you and hurt you.
So an RBI double off the bat of Harrison, and now this will bring up Colton Smith, the first baseman here for East Central, and clutch two-out hit there for the Warriors. And they lead this one 1-0 here in the top of the first. So Smith will dig in, swings on the first pitch he sees, pops this one up to the left side. Trouble, and they do find it. Lucky might have lost it in the sun there for a second. But the Indians do get out of the inning with minimum damage done. 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. We're going to keep it here and give you today's Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starting lineups for both teams. We've already introduced you to the first 5 batters for East Central, but we'll recap those here. Clayton Cook will be in center field. Trey Lewis is the second baseman. Eli Collins is the DH here in Game 1. Ramey Harrison is at third base. Colton Smith will be the first baseman. And now for the other batters that did not see an at-bat that time, Cage Turnage will be catching here in Game 1. JT Vance will be in left field. Connor Hicks is the right fielder, and Leighton Jenkins will be the shortstop. Brendan Miner will be pitching here for East Central in Game 1. For ICC, it's going to be the usual suspects up top. Terrace Meeks leading things off, playing in center field. Will Verdong will be batting second, playing at third base. Riley Davis will be catching. He'll be batting third. Batting fourth will be Bryce Capobianco. Batting fifth will be Blaine Ware. Batting sixth, and welcome back to the lineup, and DH Connor Gardner. Batting seventh, Matthew Martin-Nolich. He'll be the shortstop. Playing in left field is Drew Coombs. And batting ninth is Drew Capobianco. And we've already introduced you to Reese Ruth. Take a look at some Sonic stats here real quick, if we've got some on the pitcher for East Central.
I know that was my key, and I was reading some other stuff, and again, I got fired.
And so Miner is the pitcher here in Game 1 for East Central.
Miner is the pitcher, and as I'm going down here to look, you've got Brendan, who has 4 appearances on the year. Looks like he's got a 1-0 record there, one win, 0 losses. Giving up 7 hits on the year, 12 runs. Does have 12 base on balls, but flips around and got 10 Ks. Got an 8.7 ERA on the year.
Well, these two teams surprisingly mirror each other in stats. And the reason why I say surprisingly, you look at one team that's 17-6 on the year, and ICC is 10-10 on the year. So could be one of those that whoever has the hot bats or maybe gets timely hits like we saw there in the top of the first could find a way to win this one today. Of course, East Central played a bizarre game with the Game 1 against Pearl River earlier this week, as Meeks takes a heavy swing at that one, misses for strike 1.
Yeah, Meeks coming up there swinging. Of course, last game we called, I know he had a good game on one of those. I know it was pretty hot on one. I think it was that second game, but good eye there. But you hope with your leadoff batter that he's going to go up there, be patient, not just overly swinging here. Take some pitches, kind of get the eye, get the feel of this pitcher so he can pass along some information to the batters behind him. And that's what he's done. He's run the count now to 2-1.
2-1 is the count here on Meeks. And it's going to take both these pitchers a little bit early time to find the strike zone. Right now, all indications is this going to be well above the knees, as this one's going to be hit to the right side.
It could be
and
trouble.
Right fielder will squeeze it for the out. And the reason why we say it could be trouble when the ball gets to the outfield, the trees in the outfield, not the ones behind the plate, but you look at the pine trees out there, they're waving pretty good in the wind, and plus you're looking back into the sun. So it's always tricky in those situations. Now this is going to bring up Will Verdong, the third baseman here, batting in the second spot. So Verdong will stand in with 1 out and nobody on. That first pitch missing for a ball.
Yeah, and Verdong, of course, we were talking about the hot hitters with Clayton Cook and Trey Lewis on the East Central team, and Verdong is 6th in the MACC currently with a .439 batting average. So you're kind of right how we mimic each other, and that was some of the stats I was reading over. So as he takes
take that one on the outside corner for a strike on a little breaking pitch there. 1-1 now is the count. That pitch goes high. 2-1 is the count.
So you're right. It ought to be an interesting game today. Both of them should be, in all honesty. And Indians got to come back here now. And they need to put some pressure back on them and strike. And as he swings through that one, and you got a 1-2 count now. But Indians really need to not get behind and try to have to battle back.
So with the 2-2 offering here from Minor. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Big Renaissance Bank strikeout there for Minor. Gets the second out in the inning, and Verdong swinging wildly at those pitches there. So he's got a little bit of a tail on his fastball, and he's got a pretty good slider as well to mix in. So Indians, it's going to be tough to kind of pick up the differential between the two. And so now this will be Riley Davis, the catcher at the plate here for the Indians. East Central struck when they had 2 outs in the inning. ICC trying to answer here in the bottom of the first and do the same. That pitch in there for a strike.
Yeah, he's hitting his spots and his location where the catcher is setting up for East Central. Minor is doing a great job thus far hitting his spots.
That pitch going to be on the outside corner for a ball. 1-1 now is the count.
I'll say that, and then he missed his spot right there, but the catcher did a good job trying to frame it back in, but was unable to get the call from the off.
So the 1-1 pitch coming. This one hit towards the gap. Could be trouble. Right fielder comes in, though, and makes the out. Indians go 3 up, 3 down in the bottom of the first. It's been a while since they've had a hit. Matter of fact, you have to go all the way back towards the end of Game 1 against Mississippi Delta earlier this week, as the Indians got no-no'd in Game 2 out there in the Delta. We're going to take a break and come back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
One Hot and Ready Classic. We actually changed it with...
What? You've changed, Little Caesars. You've changed! They've changed, Balloon Bro. You've changed, Karate Man. How can you dance during a time like this? You've changed. Ah! Tell me why.
It tastes even better because we added 33% more pepperoni.
Give me one of those.
Walk in and walk out with the new Hot and Ready Classic with 33% more pepperoni.
Pizza, pizza. Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Ooh, fumble. Let's give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we head now to the top of the second inning, where to be the 6, 7, 8 batters due up here. Cage Turnage, JT Vance, and Connor Hicks for East Central. They lead it 1-0. Indians went 3 up, 3 down in the bottom part of the inning. And Lee Adams, he was curious. He was wondering how many times the Indians have been shut out or how many times they have been no-hit under Coach Rick Collier, and that was actually the first time that we could find that the Indians ever been no-hit under the leadership of Coach Collier, and only the 15th time in 10 years that ICC has been shut out of a game. So I know a lot of people are like, well, 15 times in 10 years. When you think how many games they play over the span of 10 years, that's some pretty impressive numbers there offensively for the Indians. 1-1 pitch coming. That one going to miss low. 2-1 now is the count. Renaissance Bank scoreboard update. They're in the bottom of the fourth out there in Decatur. ICC leading 7-1 in softball. And now the count goes 3-1.
Yeah, Reese still kind of looking here. You know, he's, I don't know, still hasn't got a feel for it. There we go. They got a battle back, and that one's popped up down the right field line. He got over there and made the play.
In foul territory that time. Turnage flies out, and that's just what you got to do right now if you're Ruth. You just kind of got to settle down and say, okay, my defense has got me so far. Let's find that strike zone, as that was Bryce Capobianco going on the long run to make that out. And now this will be JT Vance, the left fielder, coming to the plate here for the Warriors. That pitch missing low for a ball.
Yeah, their team batting average, Adam, as we talked about, is 320, where ours is 306. We're kind of right there together. He's turned on that one.
Blistered out to the left side, and it's going to be over the head of the left fielder to be off the wall and be the second base hit of the day for the Warriors.
Like a double.
So, yep, he'll skate in there for that double. Will Vance, and I tell you what, Brad, that one was just teed off on there.
Yeah, I don't know. It's almost like he knew what pitch was coming there, but he was sitting on it and turned on it and smoked it over over Coombs' head out there in left field. So again, held him to a double. We got one out. So Indians need to find a way to get an out here with that runner in scoring position.
That pitch going to be high and inside for a ball. Extra base hits this season being brought to you by Davis Ford. If you're looking for your next new or used vehicle, give Davis Ford an opportunity to show you the Davis Ford difference. They're located at 904 West Main Street, right behind us here at the baseball field, as that one in the dirt blocked up nicely there by Davis. No kin to the folks at Davis Ford, but Davis Ford, a proud sponsor of ICC Athletics.
Yeah, good job there by Riley, because you definitely don't want the runner to advance to third and be 90 feet away. So excellent job of blocking up that breaking pitch.
So 2-0 now is the count. Now make it 3-0.
Well, the only thing a free pass would help you with here is to turn the double play. But, again, you still don't want to give up a free pass in this instance when you're still trying to battle through the lineup and you're low in the lineup here.
That one finds the inside corner. 3-1 now goes the count.
So you got to battle back here. And again, I wouldn't be surprised if East Central's coaches aren't telling them to, especially on a 3-1 count, it better be perfect before you swing.
And that one right at the knees called a strike. Now the count goes full.
And that's where now they got to protect the plate. Of course, it can put you in a jam like that when you put your players there. But right now, that's the best method to take if you're East Central, in my opinion, is holding those players back, making them patient. And he walks it.
And that one missing low.
Didn't look better than the one before.
I agree. As some of the ICC fans, not necessarily a fan of that call there. So now runners on first and second. There is one out. And this will be the number 9 batter, Leighton Jenkins, coming to the plate here for the Warriors.
Like I say, that does keep the double play ball in. It's not like what you dialed up here that you wanted to walk in, but it does keep the double play ball in so the Indians can get out of the inning. And maybe that's what we hope Riley can throw here as Jenkins fouls off the first pitch.
So 0-1 is the count here to Jenkins.
Ooh.
And it hit him.
That release on that, I saw it when he was releasing it. The release on that breaking pitch was it wasn't good at all.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just all I can say. You can say. But now the bases are loaded, 1 out. You still got the double play ball at him, but, you know, we can sit here and wish and hope, and eventually it's going to come back to burn you. And you're looking at, now 3 free passes, one of those being a hit by pitch, going through the lineup. 4, I'm sorry, you're right,
yep.
4. With one of them being a hit by pitch, going through the lineup the first time here, the first rotation.
So now we go back to the top of the lineup here in Clayton Cook, who walked, was erased after the ball got away. He was erased 2-4 for the first out of the first inning.
And that's way outside and not what you want, but Coach Collier has the bullpen going, understandably.
Yeah.
Going to get some action going down there probably as quickly as possible.
So that first pitch missing for a ball. 1-0 is the count. And there's going to be ripped, and that's going to be down to the gap, and this is going to score 2 here for East Central. And they're going to throw it in just to hold the runner at second in that situation, and a clutch hit there for East Central. They go up now 3-0.
Yeah, was a good cutoff there by Martin Olich to make sure that the runner didn't advance to third, so you still kept the runners at first and second, which is important still. You got 1 out. So, again, big hit, though, 2 RBIs by Cook, who we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, was 8th in MACCC in batting average.
Well, now this is going to bring Lewis back to the plate here for the Warriors, who walked, stole a base, and scored a run. Ball gets away. Runners will advance.
Yeah, now would be a good time. We talked about it last game. I don't know if Riley needs to go out there or Coach Ernest or somebody. I'm not seeing anybody go, but I'd really like to see somebody go out there, but didn't happen.
So the runners advance. It's 3-0 East Central. That pitch missing low for a ball. That's the unfortunate thing, and I know we're kind of looking at it right now 3-0, and
they're telling him
1
to hurry
out
up down there.
But some days you just come to the ballpark and it's just not a good day.
Well, it's tougher than we think. We all sit back here and we say, well, why can't you just throw a strike? Throw a strike. Well, the further it's kind of like quicksand sometimes when you're out there, and it's just like. And there now you see Riley going out there, which is good. I like that call by Riley. Sometimes it just gets worse and worse.
Mm-hmm.
When it gets in your mind, it just continues to get worse. It continues to get worse, and it's just like, well, I can't get out of this. So that's kind of what happens sometimes, and the game of baseball is mental.
It's very mental.
And so, you're right. If you start off bad and you have that bad first inning or whatever, or a shaky first inning, you come back out and this happens, and it's just like the more I move, the more I sink. And so Riley went out and made a good mound visit that also allowed hopefully whoever's here in the bullpen to get warmed up a little faster, because I saw him tell him to speed him up.
So 3-0 is the count here to Lewis. And he will draw back-to-back walks in both of his appearances. And now this is going to be Eli Collins, who flew out to center field back in the first inning. He will dig in with a bases-loaded situation, and looks like we're going to have a call to the bullpen. Let's take a break and hear a few words from our sponsors and be back with more right after this.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family, Roll Tribe!
This is you, right? Like, you're like, Bacon, bacon, bacon.
Well, this is you.
I love bacon.
Sonic bacon on bacon quarter-pound double cheeseburger.
Okay, you got me.
I need a double stuffed Oreo blast, guys.
You got it.
Gonna need a double stuffed Oreo waffle cone, too.
Coming right up.
Order up. Sonic double stuffed Oreo waffle cone and blast.
Age-related macular degeneration is the leading cause of severe vision loss in adults over the age of 50. Symptoms are gradual loss to see objects clearly. Objects appear distorted in shape. Darker empty areas appear in the center of your vision. In a comprehensive eye exam, your optometrist will perform a variety of tests to determine if you have macular degeneration. For questions or concerns, call Cagle Eye Center in Fulton at 862-EYES, providing professional comprehensive eye care to the people of Itawamba County and the surrounding areas. Cagle Eye Center.com.
Want to make a good living? Come learn a skill at Max Home. Upholstery trainees start at $15.50 an hour. Our upholsterers average $23 an hour and can make above $28 an hour on production. We're also offering a $500 sign-on bonus to experienced upholsterers. Max Home is hiring for all positions and is willing to train quality people. Max Home makes all their custom-built products in the USA. Join the best, train with the best, be the best. Max Home, Bolton, Mississippi, and Max Home, Sulligent, Alabama.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We do have that call to the bullpen being brought to you by Tommy Morgan real estate agent Ricky Murphy. Next time you're ready to step to the line and make a call for your next home, whether it be selling your current home or maybe moving into your dream home, give Ricky Murphy a call at 662-321-9824. That's 662-321-9824. And Brad, tell us about the new ICC pitcher.
Yeah, excuse me, you got Taylor Tarver. He is out of course, Oxford hometown. Lafayette High Schools, where he played high school ball.
First pitch up for a ball.
And got 2 appearances on the year. He is a freshman for us. 2 innings pitched, giving up 2 hits with 2 Ks, 3 base on balls. Tough situation to put a freshman in here. He's kind of got a delivery as you get ball 2 here for the Indians on Tarver.
This is Collins at the plate.
Got ball 2, but he's kind of got a little delivery there that's 3/4 at times, which we have seen him throw this year. But we don't have anywhere to put him, Adam.
There's going to be a ground ball that's going to go foul to the right side. And 2-1 now will go the count here on Collins. Collins flew out to center field in his first at bat. That was for the second out of the first inning.
Yeah, you got the corners in here, obviously, the play at the plate, and you get your short and second back for the double play ball.
And that one up high, 3-1 now, will be the count here on Collins.
But you're not going to get a double play ball if you don't throw a strike.
Facts.
Unless they swing at a ball. And that's not going to
be. It's going to be ball 4. And right now, East Central doing a great job. Let's give credit where credit's due. We talk about the Indians' struggle. Well, East Central is playing it smart. They're forcing the Indians to throw strikes here. And that's forcing the Indians, when they do throw strikes, it's kind of over the heart of the plate here. And East Central's able to tee off on them, as that's going to be an RBI walk there. Bases will stay loaded as Jenkins comes around to score. And this will now be Harrison, who doubled in his last attempt at the plate, takes that first pitch for a strike.
Yeah, outside corner there, Tarver. I'm sure that's going to help his confidence a little bit, but he's got to throw strikes. Got to settle down and just throw it over the zone. That was not good either. That release point on that breaking pitch was, well, not good again. I don't know. I really don't know how to
that's the only way you can say it. It's just not pulling that string on there. And so the 1-1 pitch is fouled back out of play, and now the count goes 1-2. One of the few times today the Indians pitchers have been ahead in the count.
Yeah, again, it's not really a 12-6 style breaking pitch that he's throwing where he's going 12-6. It's a little different on his release, but that just that time wasn't out there.
And that one in the dirt, blocked up, will even the count up at 2-2. They're heading to the bottom of the 5th in softball, with ICC leading 7-1 over East Central in Game 1. This one fouled off. It'll get out of play. And we'll stay at 2-2.
That was a good pitch there by Tarver. Kind of came back in with a little heat there on that one. We'll see if he can get his breaking ball back in. If he goes back to it here on a 2-2 count.
So 2 balls, 2 strikes, bases full of Warriors here. There is 1 out in the inning. Swing and a miss for strike 3.
Well, that's got to be some confidence right there. That's what the Indians need. That's what Tarver needs out there on the mound right now, is some confidence. You're looking at, down 4-0 now. That brings the second out of the inning, so that can get everybody back. Your corners now back. Let's get the last out here and hopefully go in and let's hit the ball a while.
That strikeout brought to you by Renaissance Bank. They are the bank that understands you. Visit renaissancebank.com to learn why. This is Colton Smith now at the plate. He took that first pitch inside for a ball. Swing and misses that one, ball.
Yeah, they're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Well, and Riley did something there.
Well, we're going to need to take a little bit of a timeout to let him catch his breath here. We'll be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Ooh, fumble. Let's give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family, Roll Tide!
And welcome back as Davis able to shake that off. And step back in behind the plate here. 1-1 is the count. That breaking pitch in there for a strike. Now the count goes 1-2. Well, if the Indians can get out of this jam with just one, let's see, this bases loaded jam with just 1 run scored. Yes, they've scored 3 in the inning, but one of those runs are coming with bases loaded in this situation. Boy, if they can get out of this jam with just that kind of damage against this type of hitting team, that could be big.
Oh, I agree with you.
1-2 pitch. Missing inside for a ball.
Those breaking balls, and again, from Reese and Tarver right now, they just don't look as crisp and sharp as you'd like them to be. I'll just put it that way. So
2-2 now the count. 2 outs, bases loaded. That one missing low and outside for a ball. Now the count goes full. So 4-0 is the score. Top of the second. Game 1 between ICC and East Central. 3-2 pitch coming. Swung on, missed. Strike 3. Big time Renaissance Bank strikeout there to get out of the inning with back-to-back strikeouts. Let's take a break. We'll hear once more from Renaissance Bank and be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
So when are you going to give me back for the pizza?
Oh, personal foul. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make a successful handoff when you transfer funds to friends and family with Zelle and the Renaissance mobile app. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make the right call for 24/7 roadside assistance and sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking today.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we move now to the bottom of the second inning for ICC to be the 4, 5, 6 batters drew up. Bryce Capobianco, Blaine Ware, and Connor Gardner scheduled up here this inning for the Indians. Well, ICC's got some work to do. They're down 4-0. Only 3 hits today for East Central, one of those being a 2-run single by Clayton, and also a RBI double by Harrison. The other run driven in on a bases-loaded walk. That's your Sonic scoring update here in the second. As that first pitch missing high for a ball here to Bryce Capobianco.
Yeah, Bryce looks like right now he's at 457 on the year. Batting average, having a good year thus far, which I think, he's 4th in the MACCC right now with that batting average. So, and that's based on playing 75% of the games, Adam. So, good year for Bryce, and I know he's kind of adjusted him around in the lineup here, and he's batting cleanup now, and that's a
1-2 count after those last 2 pitches. Sneaking on that inside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. This one's going to be a flare, and it's going to be trouble. And it's going to be down.
Yeah.
Just chase down that third baseline, and that'll go for a single. First hit of the day for the Indians, and it's a leadoff single by Bryce Capobianco.
Well, that was a good piece of hitting right there. They set up, the catcher set up on the outside. The pitcher hit his spots, did what the catcher wanted him to do. Bryce stuck the bat out there. A good piece of 2 strike swinging right there, and was able to place that ball and drive it where he needed to for a single out there in left field. Of course, Bryce being a left-handed hitter. So now you've got Blaine Ware up, coming up behind him here.
So no outs and a runner on first here for the Indians. This is the first baseman, Blaine Ware. Pops this one up. Center fielder's going to have to chase in and will make the play.
Well, he swung at the first pitch. Just didn't get good solid contact on it.
Now batting is number 32, Connor Gardner.
Got the first out in the inning. But this is a welcome sight for the home side for the Indians here. We're getting to see Connor Gardner come back up, and us home people, we haven't seen Connor up in a while.
Yeah, it's been a while since he had that injury, of course. Cleared the bat, not yet cleared the throw. As there's a swing and a miss on an off-speed pitch there from Minor.
Yeah, Connor's got a good bat, and that's one thing we've been missing in the lineup was his bat, especially, of course, miss him in the field too, but we've been missing his bat. So, good to get him back out. Pitcher hit his spots right there. Catcher set up outside. You had a breaking pitch, floated right out there. So you got an 0-2 count here on Connor. So got to tighten up here, guard the plate.
So no balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner at first here for the Indians. This one popped back. Nice job finding a piece of that one. So it goes over the top of us here in the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation broadcast booth. Find out how you can help support ICC baseball by visiting iccms.edu/Indian Club. That's iccms.edu/Indian Club.
Wow.
And they're going to appeal. They're going to say he did not go.
I don't think he went, but I'm surprised almost surprised. I mean, that was a close pitch is all I can say. It was a good breaking pitch again, but that's one of those that you could either call a strike, I think, or a ball with the umpire on the Indian side on that one. So, again, Connor did a good job of holding up there.
So 1-2 now is the count here. Gardner swings at that one, missing 4, strike 3. 2 outs now, and this will bring up Matthew Martinowicz. Second Renaissance Bank strikeout of the day for Minor.
Now batting is number 34, Matthew Martinowicz.
So Martinowicz playing shortstop here, trying to spark the bats for the Indians here with 2 outs. In the bottom of the second, it's 4-0 East Central. 1 run in the top of the first, 3 in the top of the second. Ball in the dirt, gets away, but rolls down the first baseline. Not enough for the runner to advance from first to second. And so that'll be ball 1 here on Martinowicz.
Well, and I've watched here as Connor has gone back over, and what you have is leadership here, but he's gone back over and talked to Martinowicz, but he's also talked to Coombs, who's behind him as Martinowicz fouls that one back, talking about what he saw at the plate, the breaking pitch, describing that, seeing the release, all that. That's what you're doing. He's also passing it down the line. And that's what you do. And that's what you got to learn in this first rotation. You got to share that information with everybody else.
So 1-1 is the count. Big breaking pitch, just missing high. 2-1 now. Goes the count here to Martin Knowledge.
Yeah, he's got this, Minor here has more of a different delivery on his breaking ball than Tarver. He's more of a, 12-6 as that one's hit to right field.
Right fielder will be a few steps in front of the warning track when he squeezes that one for out number 3. So the Indians, no run, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. We've played 2 in Fulton, and it's 4-0 East Central with the lead. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small town dealership, small town prices.
Why didn't you answer your phone?
You're not gonna believe what just... You bought a Coca-Cola with 0 sugar?
Yeah. Why?
Come on, it has 0 sugar.
Yep. And it's delicious.
I don't believe it.
Just try something new. You'll love it.
This does taste great.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set here to move to the top of the 3rd inning. It'll be the 6, 7, 8 batters due up here for East Central. It'll be Cade Turnage, JT Vance, and Connor Hicks scheduled up here. As it's 4-0, the number 5 team in the country, East Central, leading this one over the Indians. Indians pitching has struggled today, and East Central has done a good job of cashing in on those opportunities. This is Tarver who gets that pitch over for a strike.
Yeah, got to get ahead in the count early, and I'm sure that's what they stress, and we know that. I mean, that's just pitching 101, but get ahead in the count early, and that's what we need to start doing with that breaking pitch. He drives it out to center field. Shouldn't have enough to get out of here, doesn't.
No, not. Just about a step or 2 in front of the warning track out there in center field as Meek squeezes that one for out number 1, and that's the reason why they say throw strikes. And I know, again, a lot easier said than done because guys try to power the ball out of here. They get under it, they lift it. They're going to hit it. They're going to hit it every once in a while. That's baseball. But it's what makes no hitters so special is, they're going to come out and hit the ball, but you just got to give your defense an opportunity to play behind you.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. I mean, because base on balls does nothing for you except create heartburn and heartburn for the whole team. It's just not something that you dial up. And so you got to throw those strikes. You got to find the zone, and you got to hone in on it, and got to let your defense play. That's the reason why you have these other guys up behind you out here.
Hard hit ground ball. Third baseman finds it. Will throw it across the way for the putout. So Vance will go down 5-3. And now this will bring up Connor Hicks here, the right fielder who walked and scored a run in his previous at-bat.
Yeah, and this is good, and this is good for Tarver. This is good for the Indians here so far. You got the first 2 up. You've thrown strikes. You've let your defense play. You have a fly out to center field, and you got a ground out over here to Verdung at third. And you got the first pitch strike. Again, these are keys to the success right now of them battling back and getting in this game is doing things like that. Then they got to come back in and hit the ball.
So 0-1 is the count. This pitch fouled out of play at 0-2. Goes the count here on Hicks.
Okay, so this is the best inning that we've had out in the field thus far out of the 3-inning affair here. But, from what's happened thus far, this is the best inning we've had. Now he's ahead in the count 0-2.
Sets up on the outside. That's where the pitch goes. It goes for a ball. And things getting interesting in softball down in Decatur. We'll tell you about it after this pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. We'll tell you about it when we come back after this commercial break. Don't go anywhere, folks. ICC trailing this one 4-0. Back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Bringing home the Batman calzone from Little Caesars might make you feel like Batman. But could you really be the Batman?
A little help here!
Never mind. But at least the new Batman calzone with a calzone crust will make you feel like you're a superhero. The Batman in theaters March 4th.
Pizza. Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
And welcome back now as we shift to the bottom of the third inning. As the Indians get a rare 3-up, 3-down inning there out of East Central in the top half. For ICC to be Drew Coombs, Drew Capobianco, and then back to the top of the lineup in Terrace Meeks. We said before going to the break, things are going to get interesting in softball. Well, East Central just hits a grand slam with 2 outs in the bottom of the fifth to cut ICC's lead 7-5 there in game 1. That one available at ACClive.com/gold. That's ECCClive.com/gold. First pitch, a strike here to Coombs. He had a home run in game 1 against Delta. He's come in a lot of, pinch hit situations, but he's worked his way into the lineup over the last few games. I'd like to see him stay hot if you're the Indians.
Yeah, good eye there, too, being patient at the plate. Got a .313 average coming into the game here, batting average out of 7 games that he has appeared in. So, like you say, not bad at all. Good eye there too. What does that make it?
3-1 now is the count as that ball gets away. Nobody on base to do any damage with there. So now 3-1 is the count here to the left fielder, Coombs. Big, healthy swing there. Couldn't hold off of it. Now the count goes full at 3-2.
That pitch on the outside part of the plate, good enough right there. Probably going to tag the outside part of the plate, but he tried to pull that thing, and it wasn't going to happen right there.
So the 3-2 pitch coming here.
Everyone has a unique story to tell.
As the Orthopedic Institute wanted a little extra advertisement in there.
That's always okay. Just let them butt in anytime they want to. They're probably tired of hearing me and you.
You're probably right on that as well. So a leadoff walk issued there to Coombs, the first walk of the day for Minor. And now this will be the number 9 batter, Drew Capobianco, who's playing second base here for the Indians, getting his first at bat of the game.
Yeah, good eye. And then Coombs takes off. As soon as he saw the pitch go into the dirt and bounce out, he didn't even hesitate. He took off. Now that gets him in scoring position here, Coombs. And, of course, now that's going to bring a mound visit from East Central out to talk to Minor out there. So, again, I don't suspect they're fixing to make a pitching change.
I don't think so. It might be just one of those situations say, hey, the first time you got a guy behind you today.
Yeah.
Let's just take a deep breath, come in here, and keep doing what you've been doing.
So, good eye there by Drew Capobianco there to get it to this point. And now you have a runner in scoring position for the Indians. And this is where the Indians need to do something and about this and drive this run in. Let's get some runs on the board here. Got to start somewhere, Adam.
And a great time to start now with Drew Capobianco at the plate. Runner at second after the ball got away, was able to scamper down there and move into scoring position. Turns on this one, pops it up to the right side. Right fielder's going to go over and will squeeze it, and they're going to try to advance the runner. The throw is not going to be in time.
Yeah, throw offline. big time there, had no shot with the throw to get him, and so now you have a runner at third. So Drew did his job, got the runner over. One out, is that right?
Yes, one
That's
out.
what I thought. One out down in the inning, and you're going back to the top of the lineup here with Terrace Meeks.
Yeah, now this is where you got to reward Capobianco for giving up that base hit opportunity there and drive this guy in. And Meeks flew out to right in his first at bat. Ball in the dirt, bounces away, and Indians elect to stay at third. And kind of a break there for East Central because Minor did not cover the plate with the ball bouncing as far away as it did.
And wasn't really hustling to try to cover the plate.
Yeah, so break there for East Central. 1-0 is the count after that pitch missing in the dirt. And there's a shot that's going to be to the gap, and this is going to score the run here as Meeks trips going around first. He will hold up at second, and a big-time hit there for Terrace Meeks.
And I agree with it. Now, had he not tripped up a little bit, they may have brought him on over to third with his speed. But I agree with the little hesitation here where he tripped. You don't want to get this the second out over here. You want Meeks in scoring position with his speed, with Verdun coming up, and the meat of your lineup here. So I agree with that. Holding Meeks up there. Let's play safe right now. Indians on the board with one run.
Clutch hit there by Meeks. It's a double. And as we talked about earlier today, all our extra base hits are being brought to you by Davis Ford right here in Fulton. Visit 904 West Main Street to experience the Davis Ford difference. Notice they've been adding a few more cars and trucks to their lot here lately. I know that's been a trouble for some is getting vehicles. Well, Davis Ford has a wide variety and selection for you right here in Fulton. Also online at davisfordsales.com.
Ball in the dirt there. Good job of blocking that pitch up for East Central for Turnage there. Did an excellent job of blocking that ball up to keep Meeks from advancing over to third.
So the Indians have pushed one run across here. 2-0 is the count here to Verdun, who struck out in his first appearance. Listen to that pitch low for a ball.
So you got a 3-0 count. I would suspect you'd hold Verdun up, but you may give him the green light while East Central is sending someone down to their bullpen to get some action going down there.
So the 3-0 pitch on its way, and it's missing high for a ball.
Yeah, and now again, you don't want to jinx anything, but you're seeing Minor having some of the issues that the Indians faced out on the mound earlier. This is an opportunity. The Indians, of course, you got Riley Davis coming up here. Prime opportunity to take advantage of these struggles like they did ours at them and do it here with the media lineup coming up.
So Riley Davis is at the plate. He flew out to right to end the first inning. Would love to find something down to the gap here with the speed that the Indians have on the base. Hits one. Shortstop will find it. There's one. Can they get two? Yes, they do. A Little Caesars double play and just what the doctor ordered there for East Central. 6-4-3 on the double play will get East Central out of the inning, but ICC does score one run on one hit and one left on base. We'll take a break and come back with the top of the fourth inning. Be back with more right after this.
Batman can fight crime, but only you can bring home the Batman calzone from Little Caesars with pizza and calzone crust. So you tell us, who's the real hero? Walk in and walk out with the Batman calzone and see the Batman in theaters March 4th.
Pizza, pizza. You hear it, bacon? That sizzle?
Dude, whatever food does that. Applauds itself
There's no
on the
other
way
food
out.
that claps for itself. Sonic bacon on bacon, quarter-pound double cheeseburger. I've never thought about this before.
If this just cost a little bit less.
Let's take a look at that with the Renaissance replay. Make the right call with over 400,000 shopping discounts right from the Renaissance Rewards Extra checking app.
Might be a little while before I get to the bank.
That's an incomplete pass. Let's give it a Renaissance replay. Renaissance Mobile Check Deposit. Make the right call and open an account with Renaissance today.
Here, you can be your best.
The best train here. Learn here. Succeed here. Perform here. Win here. Thrive here. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we move now to the top of the fourth inning. This game scheduled for 9 here in Fulton, as it will be the 9-1-2 batters due up for East Central. Jenkins will lead us off, then Cook and Lewis will follow there, as there's a big swing and a miss from Jenkins for strike one. He was hit by a pitch and scored a run back in that 3-run second inning for the Warriors. 4-1 is your score. That one missing for a ball. 1-1 now is the count. Showing bunt, lays it down, and it's a good one. Throw to first is well off the line. I'm going to say that's a base hit just because he beat that one out. The throw was not there in time.
Yeah, he kind of laid a drag down there. Excellent opportunity, caught ICC. Not that we should have been playing up necessarily, but caught us kind of sleeping, if you want to call it that. Dropped a beauty. It died out there. Verdun did the best he could on it. Overthrew the first baseman, overthrew Ware over there, so unable to get the out. It did keep the runner at first. We were able to get the ball back. So that's that speed we've talked about, Adam.
Runner goes, ball gets away, and that'll be a stolen base. He's going to turn and look at third. And
yeah, he should have turned a long time ago.
The throw down. I don't think the infield umpire was paying too much attention there. He was kind of walking towards his position, and the ball was in his face right before he knew it.
He was going on the pitch no matter what.
Yep.
I'm surprised he did not, either that or he didn't pick up his third base coach over here when he made the turn. Because by the time he got to second, he was stand up. Riley still didn't have the ball in his hands.
That one in the dirt, blocked up nicely there by Davis. Davis has been extremely active behind the plate here for these first 3+ innings. And breaking pitch and didn't hit him. Came awful close. 2-1 now is the count.
Again, those breaking pitches aren't all looking quite as crisp and sharp as you'd like for them to see here today, and don't have that good break with them, and the release point on them right now is not exactly where you want it.
Hard hit to the third baseman, looks the runner back to second, throws it over in time for the out. Nicely done there by Verdun.
Yeah, good snag down there by Verdun. It was turned on that pitch pretty good. Of course, Verdun playing in a little on the corner over there. But was able to snag that and get the out, gets the first out of the inning there.
So one away now, and we go to the number 2 batter, Trey Lewis, who has walked twice today. He does have a stolen base and a run scored back in the first inning. So one out and a runner at second here for the Warriors. That breaking pitch again not turning over. And drifts inside for a ball.
All of them, as you've noticed, are coming to that side of the plate, and they're not turning over. Again, part of that is a release issue. And so I'm not sure what's going on. It could be, and part of it could be his motion to the plate and where he's stepping.
This one hit hard, center field, and it's not going to be deep enough, though, to advance, as that one was just hit high that time. And so a big second out in the inning.
Yeah, big second out, as you mentioned, especially still with a runner in scoring position. That kind of changes things up a little now. Again, no runs have been scored thus yet in this inning, so you still got a 4-1 lead for East Central.
And so this will be Collins, who drew a bases-loaded walk in his previous at-bat. He's also flown out to center field. Looks at a breaking pitch in the dirt for a ball. give you a Renaissance Bank scoreboard update here after this pitch. Breaking pitch that hangs up for a ball. Well, East Central, they get 4 runs to make it a 7-5 contest after 5 complete in game 1 down in softball. So East Central trying to rally there. Emily Robinson came in relief duty to get the Indians out of the inning with minimal damage done. There's a shot to left field. This is going to score a run here. Nice base hit there by Collins.
Yeah, breaking pitch, went down and got it. Did a good job, good piece of hitting, drove it over third baseman, over Verdung's head, dropped out there, so it's a single with an RBI. So again, good piece of hitting there by Collins.
His second RBI of the day for Collins. That is the 5th hit of the game here for East Central. So a runner at first, 2 outs in the inning, ball gets away, runner will easily track over to second.
Yeah, again, ball in the dirt. Riley wasn't able just to, it's been a tough day on him back there and thus far, and not taking anything away from the pitchers or whatever, but just been a tough day, so the runner's able to advance, plus they're aggressive on the base paths.
That pitch just up out of the zone for a ball. 2-0 now is the count.
So you got a runner in scoring position now for Harrison, who did have an RBI in the first inning there with that double hit.
So waiting the 2-0 pitch here. And it finds the corner for a strike. 2-1 now is the count here to Harrison. Harrison 1 for 2 on the day. He had an RBI double in the first inning, struck out swinging for the second out of the second inning. And the pitch. Outside for a ball. 3-1 now is the count. So 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner at second here for the Warriors. They've already put 1 on the board, looking for another one here if they can find a timely 2-out hit. Instead, it'll be ball 4.
Goodness.
2 good-looking pitches there, but just a little bit too high for the umpire's liking. That is the second walk issued by Tarver.
I'd say I really didn't know where that one was. If he didn't call it a strike, it had to be high.
And so now this will bring up Smith to the plate, who is 0 for 2 on the day. He flew out to left and struck out to end the second. Looks at that pitch for a ball and continue to see a little bit of those frustrations in between the pitcher and catcher right now, as kind of just waved his arms up, or maybe trying just to encourage him a little bit there, but just not been the best day on the hill here for the Indians so far.
No, and you may have different signals, obviously, going with your runner at second. That was smoked.
Left fielder is going to get there.
Good.
Clutch hit, or excuse me, clutch out, because if not, that gets down to 2-run score. But each inning so far, except for the third, has been ended by Smith as he ends the fourth with a line out to left. We'll take a break for the Indians. It'll be Capobianco, Ware, and Gardner scheduled up. Back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Ankle sprains are one of the most common sports injuries, with an estimated 25,000 occurring every day in the United States. Sprains can happen with any sport, including just walking across the yard. Ankle sprains are most common in ball sports such as basketball, soccer, volleyball, and others. As with any injury, your body quickly sends blood to start healing the process, which leads to the swelling. Rest, ice, compression, elevation, known as RICE, is a good way to treat an ankle sprain. This decreases the swelling, lessens your pain, and allows your body to heal the injury. Studies have shown that the sooner you return to activity, the better and typically the faster you will recover. Depending on the amount of injury to the ligaments, it may be days, weeks, or even months to return to high-intensity sports. Sometimes recovery may be slow, but if it gets better day by day or week by week, you are on the right path. If the ankle seems to stop improving and you just can't get back to your activities, then it's time to come see us at the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi. Remember, our story is you.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we head now to the bottom of the fourth inning. ICC trailing this one 5-1. And Brad, we've played 3.5 innings now. Just kind of give me your vibe check on the game.
That's a trick question there. Right now, it's a struggle. I'll be honest with you. You know, it's a pure struggle with the Indians. The Indians were able to produce something in the last inning. But right now on defense with pitching and all that, it just has not been a good outing really for anything on any side. And, you know, just to kind of give you as Bryce turns on that one does not.
Right fielder's having a little bit of trouble.
No,
It's going to be off the wall.
So that's going to be his second hit of the day. That's a double for Bryce because he had a single his last at bat. So he just got under that one, Adam. I mean, just got under it. It hit a
little bit above halfway up the wall.
So, again, a spark is needed, and that's kind of where I was going with it. That's what we need is a spark, and we need someone to get us going here. But the defense and the pitching and all that just hasn't been on tune and on target where they wanted it to be. And so it's been a tough day, but they got to get the emotions going, and they got to get back in this game and find some enthusiasm.
This is Blaine Ware, and he took a healthy chop at that fastball. Comes up empty for strike one. That in-game recap being brought to you by Sam's Town Market. Sam Ferris and the rest of the crew at Sam's Town Market. They serve some of the best meats and produce in the Northeast Mississippi area. Have a wide variety of specialty items as well. They're located right there in the heart of Manatachie. That's Sam's Town Market. Find them on Facebook and be sure and thank them for bringing you today's action here on the ICC Sports Network.
And Adam, just to show you, too, how the struggle bus, as they say, kind of is working. Indians now are just on their second rotation on Minor here, and they're at the number 5 hitter is Ware hits that one in the hole, and that's going to be a base hit. Whereas the East Central Warriors, they are on their third rotation about halfway down. I think they'll be on their number 6 batter when they come in. So,
number 32, Connor Gardner.
and that's not been all hits for East Central either. That's been a lot of base on balls, been a lot of mixture there, free passes. Indians got a prime opportunity here. This is what the Indians needed. They're putting the ball in play. Base hits, that's 2 in a row here, and now you got Connor Gardner up.
Gardner struck out swinging in his first appearance in quite a while at the plate, as he's been part of that Indian squad this year that's just been ate up by the injury bug as he takes that first pitch in the dirt for a ball.
Yeah, you want to see some patience because last inning, we remember Minor had some struggles. He had some struggles finding the strike zone the last inning before we get this one coming out there. So be patient up there and have a good eye. Took that one for a strike.
Paints the corner of the plate there. 1-1 now is the count here to Gardner, the DH. Of course, he typically is a catcher, but now being cleared to bat, not being cleared to throw. So he'll probably finish the season at that DH mark. As there's a shot to the shortstop, and it could be the second Little Caesars double play of the day, and it is. Runner's able to advance to third, but another nice job there, 6-4-3. To get 2 outs in the inning.
Yeah, positive side, again, always got to try to look at the glass as half full instead of half empty. Runner at third, runner advanced to third, so Bryce Capobianco is at third. Now you got Matthew Martinelli up. Indians still got an opportunity here to get a drive a run in and get another run on the board.
So with 2 outs, Martinelli at the plate, swings on the first pitch he sees, fouls it off for strike one. He flew out to right field to end the second, so looking to redeem himself here with 2 outs in the bottom of the fourth. ICC trying to get one of those runs back as they trail game 1 here 5-1. That pitch framed up nicely there. Called strike 2. 0-2 now is the count.
Yeah, like I say, Minor's kind of got more of a 12-6 style curveball, breaking pitch where he throws a 12-6. So good pitch, and did it again right there.
He'll have to throw it down, and does get the out there. So that will be a Renaissance Bank strikeout to end the inning, 2-3 on the putout. And the Indians had something going, but a Little Caesars double play followed by a Renaissance Bank strikeout deflates the Indians there in the bottom of the fourth. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Playing on tour takes years of dedication, hours of practice, focused precision, and nerves of steel. That's how you become great at the game, but not how you should bank. That's why Allie Ewing chose Renaissance Bank. Their easy-to-use app makes banking a breeze, no matter where she is. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set here for the top of the 5th inning. Scoreboard update, a nice sliding catch by Mackenzie Patterson in center field, cuts down a pair of runs for East Central in the bottom of the 6th. ICC holding on to a 7-5 lead in Game 1 down in Decatur. And this is going to be the 6, 7, 8 batters due up. Cade Turnage, the catcher here, 0 for 2 on the day, will start us off. That pitch missing for a ball. Update Twitter real quick for everyone.
Just doing it all. Man of multi-talents here. That one was not good at all. That one.
We've had a few of those pitches today, Brad.
That's just one of those I shake my head. I'm sorry. But anyway, it was ball 2. If it tells everybody at home.
So 2-0 now is the count here. And that pitch missing outside gets away. Nobody on base to do any damage there.
Yeah, and I guess that's where I'm at today is we're throwing strikes. We're throwing strikes. We can get some strikes in there. But when we throw some balls right here in this game, we're really making sure that it's way outside the strike zone. Not even close on some of them. It's just kind of.
And that was the case there. 4 straight pitches, and Turnage will draw the walk. That is the 3rd walk of the game for Tarver. For ICC as a whole, 1, 2, 3, 6. 6 and a hit batter.
Not the numbers you want to see right there from your pitching staff. Sorry, but it's just not. I mean, that's not what you dial up, especially when you're facing the number 5 team.
So now this will bring Vance to the plate. He does have a double on his resume today. He grounded out 5-3 in his previous at bat. Swings at a breaking pitch in the dirt for strike 1.
Good pitch there, starting out again. Had him off balance there. His timing was off, so get ahead in the count, 0-1.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Same thing.
As Turnage that time kind of took off running, then stopped. Just trying to make ICC think about him over there at first base. So 0-2 is the count here to Vance. Turner's taking a lot of time now, delivers this pitch, popped out of play, and we'll sit at 0-2.
Yeah, he took a long look there. I don't know if he was expecting which Turnage to run on that. I don't know Turnage, his statistics, if he has a tendency to run.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Timely Renaissance Bank strikeout there.
Now batting is number 14.
That is going to be the 4th Renaissance Bank strikeout of the game for Tarver. And with that Renaissance Bank strikeout, we do want to remind you to visit rewardsextra.com to learn more about Renaissance Bank's Rewards Extra checking account. Offers things like roadside assistance, cell phone insurance, over 400,000 discounts, along with all the great rates that Renaissance Bank has to offer. That's rewardsextra.com. First pitch to Hicks, missing for a ball. Hicks 0 for 1 on the day with a walk. Struck out swinging in his previous at-bat. 1 out in the inning with a runner at first. Ball, wild pitch, I guess you can say, is runner will jog to second.
I don't know. Sometimes I'm thinking signals may be crossed up.
That one just extremely inside, and you kind of saw where Davis, and I get where you're coming from, because Davis was kind of shading right. His weight was kind of carrying to the right, so he tried to get that shoulder out in front of that one to block it up whenever it came back inside. So I'm thinking there might be some miscommunication on some signs today. So the runner will advance. Swing and a miss as that pitch was a breaking pitch that went low that time, and Hicks was trying to put that one out on the walking track.
Yeah, if you're a pitcher and catcher, if you're having these issues, you got to get in the dugout and you got to resolve this issue.
That pitch missing low for a ball. 3-1 now is the count here to Hicks. Well, they're
1 out in the inning, right?
Yes.
Yes.
They're heading to the bottom of the 7th in Decatur. ICC leading East Central 7-5. Indians trying to find a way to hold on to the Game 1 win there in softball. As this pitch fouled back and out of play, now the count goes full at 3-2.
If you're Tarver here, you got to go after him. We need the out here, obviously. Got a runner in scoring position, but we need the out of some sort. Put the ball in play. We don't need another free pass.
So waiting the 3-2 offering here. This one popped up to the right side to get out of play, and we'll stay at 3-2.
Good piece of hitting up there, by Hicks, who is battling and continuing to foul pitches off until he gets that pitch that he knows he can drive if that's what happens here. But a good piece of hitting right there by Hicks so far.
So waiting the 3-2 offering here with 1 out and a runner at second. And that's going to be a walk. That pitch drifting up high, second time today that Hicks has earned a walk.
Now batting is number 3, Layton Jenkins.
There is activity in the bullpen for the Indians down there. Don't know who. I can't see that far, obviously, because I can't see my hand in front of my face. But it is activity.
That was the 4th walk of the day for Tarver. He does have 4 strikeouts. He's given up 2 hits on the afternoon. He is in relief of Reese Ruth, who got to start here. And that pitch missing for a ball. Runners on first and second with 1 out. We've seen 2 Little Caesars double plays today, both of them by East Central. ICC would love to turn their first of the afternoon to get out of this inning with no damage done. Tarver delivers the pitch. Turned on it a bit too soon, and this one is going to be a long fly ball out towards the bullpen. And that one will go for a strike. 1-1 now is the count.
Yeah, Indians are set up here to try to turn the double play and get out of this inning with no damage. Hopefully, no, they don't. No damage. So
waiting the 1-1 offering here. This one
well
early.
Front.
Yep.
And
the pitcher in the bullpen made the catch.
Yeah. Interesting. So you're well out in front here if you're Jenkins. That's 2 pitches that he has been well out in front of. Might have got a good changeup here, Adam. You might could throw that changeup in there and have him way out in front. He went with the fastball.
That pitch missing low. And it's going to be 2-2 now. The count here on Jenkins. He was hit by a pitch, scored a run. Single, stole the base, and scored a run. So he has been productive at the plate today for the Warriors.
That single was when he laid that bunt down, too.
Mm-hmm.
Beauty.
That one in the dirt.
Look how aggressive they are.
Yep.
Now, see, that really shows you aggression right there with the guy that was at second there. He didn't even hesitate, even though the ball stayed in front of Riley. It's an easier throw normally for a catcher to get the throw out at third. Didn't even hesitate. He saw the ball down. He took off.
And that's what East Central does now. They like to run.
And now you have a first and third situation because the runner at first did not advance to second, but it took the double play. Double play is still in, excuse me.
So that one fouled back. And we'll sit at 3-2.
Yeah, and they do a good job of working these counts too. You know, unless they're getting a big hit here early, they're doing a good job of working those counts up to the higher level, getting Tarver's numbers up.
Runner goes from first. Little hit and run action here.
Now to get a run in.
And ball will drift back to the warning track. And you're right, Brad. That'll be a sacrifice fly being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union. As Brother Chris and company remind you of the ultimate sacrifice paid for our sins. The ICC BSU meets Monday nights at 7:07. And one thing that the ICC BSU can do, Brad, and you'd agree with me here, they can cook a mean burger at an ICC baseball game.
They can do that. I don't know how mean it is.
It's good. In Fat Boy talk, that means good.
But I do know they should be cooking some of those up today, and there's still plenty of time for folks to get out here to the park to get one of those burgers as the runner looks to go but did not. Pitch was well high. Riley did a good job of bringing that one down. Ball one.
And so back to the top of the lineup here. This is Cook at the plate. He's 1 for 2 on the day with a walk. He does have a single that drove in a pair of runs. And so 1-0 is the count. 2 outs. Runner at first. And this one popped up. Martin Nolich, the second baseman, or excuse me, shortstop, calling him one off as the second baseman was coming in for a second. But Martin Nolich squeezes it there for the out. So only 1 run in that inning. No hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th inning, where to be the 8-9-1 batters. Coombs, Capobianco, and Meek scheduled up for the Indians. But before we do that, let's take a break, hear a few words from our sponsors, and be back with more right after this.
Well, you copied her jeans, her spin, her shoes, her scrunchie, and whether you realize it or not, her music. Now, copy her drink. Drink what your mama gave you.
Hey, honey, could you help me with this? Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
First American offers online and mobile banking features to make your banking experience easy and safe. Activate or deactivate your debit card as needed, attach images to your transactions, apply travel notices to your account, and make person-to-person payments. You can even set up text alerts to guard against unauthorized spending or just to monitor your account balance. The best part is that you can bank anytime, anywhere. At First American National Bank, get that hometown feel the high-tech pay.
And welcome back, as we do have a final in Game 1 softball at East Central. ICC hangs on to win 7-5 after East Central got the tying run to the plate in the bottom of the 7th. As this is going to be Drew Coombs, to start us off here. He walked, advanced on a wild pitch, and scored the only run of the game so far for the Indians.
Yeah, mine are still in for East Central. Has kind of settled back down. He had that one shaky inning there where he lost his, as far as finding the strike zone, and has settled back down. And I say that, and now he's got a 2-1 count here. But he's done a better job, got everything settled back down, got some runs behind him, So that also helps boost the confidence of a pitcher out there on the mound.
100% on that. When you get some guys that can produce, it helps you kind of breathe a little bit easier there. Swing and a miss for Coombs. He looking for his first hit of the game here. As we mentioned, walked in his first and only appearance so far. So 2-2 is the count. This one popped up. Right fielder's going to drift over. We'll call everyone off, and we'll squeeze it for out number 1.
Yeah, the Indians just aren't getting any solid bat, really, as far as their swings. They really aren't getting any good solid contact. But without that, I mean, can't say that about Bryce Capobianco, who's had a single and a double. But a lot of them aren't coming off the bat real good right now today, and they're not driving the ball. And so again, that could be attributed to the good job of pitching that Miner's doing as Drew Capobianco comes up here and takes ball 1.
Yeah, if you scan and look across the way, I mean, you got 5 hits so far in the game for East Central. As this pitch popped up, infield is going to be in foul territory. Miner calls everyone off. It makes the play for out number 2. But just kind of go back and look at the point of the game here.
Now batting is number 2.
ICC's got 4 hits, 5 hits for East Central, and the difference in the game right now, Brad, has been control.
Yes, most definitely. There's no doubt about it. You know, I mean, with what you mentioned, the walks last inning, with the total amount between the 2 pitchers that ICC had, and that one's way up there.
This is Terrace Meeks at the plate, who had an RBI double in his previous at-bat. Flew out to right in his first at-bat of the game. And that's a strike. 1-1 now is the count. Well, Miner, though, like we said, has been able to find the zone a little bit more accurately than the Indians have, and his bats have been able to back him up as well. Meeks jammed him a little bit. Third baseman finds it, throws it across the way, and the Indians go 3 up, 3 down there in the bottom of the 5th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We played 5 of 9 here in game 1, and it's all East Central. They lead at 6-1. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renaissance Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we head now to the top of the 6th inning. Tarver still on the hill here for the Indians, and for East Central to be the 2, 3, 4 batters scheduled up. Lewis, Collins, and Harrison.
Now batting is
Lewis on
number
the day,
6,
0 for 1 with a pair of walks. Flew out to center for the second out of the 4th inning in his previous at-bat. That pitch missing for a ball.
Not a lot of enthusiasm out there, Adam. I mean, it's I don't know. East Central, I know they feel like they're in control, but the Indians are just, I'm telling you, I don't like that release. But it's just no enthusiasm whatsoever. Even out in the field, it just seems like everybody's just kind of blah.
It's very blah. That's a good way to describe it. Kind of just an odd atmosphere here. You hear a little bit of chatter every once in a while. Is that pitch missing for a ball? 3-0 now is the count. And there's a strike, 3-1, as Lewis was taking the whole way that time on the 3-0 count.
Yeah, you still got someone up in the bullpen for the Indians down there working just in case. He turns and that's going to go
jammed him,
foul.
and it'll be foul. And 3-2 now goes the count. Nice job by Tarver to battle back now and force the count to go full.
I smell peanut butter, do you?
A little bit. Smells kind of like a Reese's cup.
Yeah, good old Reese's. Sure would love a Reese's.
So waiting the 3-2 offering here. Swung on and missed for strike 3.
Great job right there of Tarver to battle back, though, and get the K. You know, I mean,
Now batting is number 5.
it's just difficult, though, when you start out in the hole, you know, and it makes it harder on you as the pitcher when you do that. But he did a good job battling back and got the K and got the out. So that was big for the Indians right there, the first out of the inning on the first batter.
That is his 5th Renaissance Bank strikeout of the day. Renaissance Bank, the bank that understands you. Visit renaissancebank.com to learn why. That pitch just high for a ball.
That's Collins up. I think he had a single his last up and RBI on that, didn't he?
Yes, the RBI single advanced on a wild pitch. He also walked with bases loaded to get across an RBI as well. So 1 for 2 on the day with a walk. As this one popped out of play, that'll go for a strike. 1-1 now is the count. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Nobody on here in the top of the 6th inning. Oh, breaking pitch, and it was a beauty as they were able to get that one across. 1-2 now is the count here to the DH, Collins. So the 1-2 pitch coming, jammed him. Third baseman's going to charge in, gloves it, throws over, low, but a nice dig for the out, 5-3.
Yeah, good play on both ends there by Verdong as well as Blaine Ware at first there to dig the ball out. Was a jammed up, just kind of jammed him there. All he could do was hit it off the inside part of the bat. And so Verdung had to kind of come up and make the play there and was able to. So good job on both parts.
Now this is going to be Harrison coming to the plate. He is 1 for 2 on the day with a walk. Swings on the first pitch he sees, fouls it back for strike 1. He had a double back in the 2nd inning, scored a run, grounded out 5-3 in a part of a 3-up, 3-down 3rd inning, and then struck out swinging in his most recent at-bat as he looks at that pitch outside. 1-1 now is the count. So 1 ball, 1 strike, make it 2-1 now. As that pitch drifts outside, missing low for a ball. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Indians trying to find the exit here in the top of the 6th. This pitch foul back. Evens the count up now at 2-2.
Yeah, interesting enough, East Central has scored more runs, a good bit more runs on the year than Etowah. Got 205 runs scored versus 135, and their own base percentage is a lot higher than, I say a lot higher, it's higher than Etowah's too. So again, showing you that they make plans, or their plan is to get on base. Obviously, when they get on base, as we mentioned, with their running ability, they score runs.
That pitch in the dirt gets away, but nobody on base to cause any issues there for the Indians. As this is Harrison at the plate. And the count, I believe, is 3-2.
I believe you're right on that.
And that's a walk.
Yeah.
So again, the free passes are being a big issue today for the Indians. As the 5th walk issued here by Tarver.
Yeah, you got 2 outs in the inning. And again, it's always easier said than done for us to sit up here and say what we need to say about it. And it is. But there again, as a pitcher, even though you're down 6-1 in the game, you still got to throw strikes to get out of the inning, you know. So with 2 outs and you didn't, and now you put a base runner on. Hopefully it won't come back to haunt you.
Nice off-speed pitch there to start off Smith, who is 0 for 3 on the day with a strikeout. Lined out on a hard hit ball out to left field, but a nice play out there by Coombs ended the 4th inning. And that one in the dirt, blocked up nicely by Davis, and Davis quickly to his feet trying to make sure the runner stays put over there at first, as he knows he's got a team that likes to be active around the bases. 1-1 now the count with 2 outs. Smith waiting the pitch, runner goes, and a little hit and run action out to left field, and it's another great running catch. And poor Colton Smith today. He is going to have nightmares of Coombs, as that is the 2nd straight inning that he has ended with a hard hit, but a nice play out there and left by Coombs to get the Indians out of the inning. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th. ICC needs the bats to fire up here. They trail at 6-1. We'll take the break with them and be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
This is you, right? Like, you're like, bacon, bacon, bacon.
Well, this is you.
I love bacon. Sonic bacon on bacon quarter-pound double cheeseburger. Okay, you got me.
Oh. I need a double stuffed Oreo blast, guys.
You got it.
Gonna need a double stuffed Oreo waffle cone, too.
Coming right up. Order up. Sonic double stuffed Oreo waffle cone and blast.
Age-related macular degeneration is the leading cause of severe vision loss in adults over the age of 50. Symptoms are gradual loss to see objects clearly. Objects appear distorted in shape. Darker empty areas appear in the center of your vision. In a comprehensive eye exam, your optometrist will perform a variety of tests to determine if you have macular degeneration. For questions or concerns, call Cagle Eye Center in Fulton at 862-EYES, providing professional comprehensive eye care to the people of Itawamba County and the surrounding areas. Cagle Eye Center.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set here for the bottom of the 6th inning. It'll be Verdong, Riley Davis, and Bryce Capobianco scheduled up here for the Indians.
Now batting is number 16, Will Verdong.
You know, I couldn't read the handwriting of Rick at the beginning of the season, and I called him Verdang a couple of times, and he actually started the season red hot, so maybe I need to call him Verdang here in this at-bat.
Well, go for it. I'm with you.
So that first pitch missing outside for a ball. 1-0 is the count.
That's not as bad as you messed up Matthew Martinolich's name.
Messed it up so bad his dad come up here and threatened my life. No, I'm kidding. He didn't threaten my life, but he did come up and help me out as that pitch finds the outside corner. 1-1 now is the count.
And just so everybody knows, I'm not innocent in the deal. I just try to wait for Adam to say the names first, and then I follow his lead.
I like it.
I sacrifice him as Verdong swings through that pitch.
That's kind of the situation, the blind leading the blind there.
That's
one,
exactly right.
1-2 now is the count here on the third baseman, Verdong. So 1-2 now is the count. Pops this one up, and first baseman drifting. Now it comes back in fair territory and has to lean over and makes the catch. And that will be out number 1.
Now batting is number 3,
Brad,
Riley Davis.
you know, you kind of talked about it. We talked about it on the hill for the day for the Indians. You know, it's been the free passes that has come back to haunt ICC today. Well, for the Indians, they haven't really squared the ball up and hit it hard today. Everything's been pop-ups. The 4 hits they do have, you know, have been earned hits. You know, they've hit them to the gap a couple of times. They got a couple of doubles today. But for the most part, ICC has just not been able to square up Minor, who has pitched pretty good so far.
No, give Riley takes strike 2 there on the breaking pitch. But Minor's pitched a good game. Don't want to take anything away from him. And 2 of the 4 hits, by the way, are from Bryce Capobianco. So one of the players has 2 hits.
Big swing and a miss there for strike 3 is a sweeping breaking pitch. And Davis goes down chasing that one.
But here comes the hot guy up and potentially could provide a spark to the Indians, a much-needed spark. And, of course, you got to understand, too, if you're Bryce, which hopefully does, that you can't do it all on your own. You can't do it with one swing as far as tying the game up here because you're down 6-1. But any spark right now can help.
So 1-0 is the count. If that first pitch missing low comes back and misses that one high, 2-0 now is the count here to Bryce Capobianco. Singled in the second inning, was left stranded at first, doubled in the fourth, and that was to start each of those innings, and he was left stranded at third in the fourth after a Little Caesars double play kind of helped charge the way there for East Central.
Yeah, and that double, as he takes 4 pitches for a walk, and I probably understand that in a sense. Probably not a bad walk on East Central's part because they're not going to let him do the damage. But that double that he hit was, what, probably 10, 15 feet from being a home run?
Yeah, it's one of those, it hit a little bit above halfway above the wall out there in right field. And so one of those that say, you know what, we'll just live to see a better day and move on to the next guy. And if that's where, you got to kind of take that as an insult.
Oh, yeah, and you should. Hopefully, if you're aware that you get up there with a chip on your shoulder that, you know, of course, they threw 4 straight. Capobianco walked him, and just to get to Ware, we hope.
So that first pitch missing outside to Ware. 1-0 is the count with 2 outs and a runner at first. Well, off-speed pitch in there for a strike. 1-1 now is the count. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner at first. ICC trailing 6-1 here in the bottom of the 6th. And the ball gets away. Runner will not go in that situation.
Yeah, ball in the dirt there. It was an excellent job there by Turnage to block that up and keep the ball in front of him with a it's like a 2-1 count, I think, isn't it?
2-1 now is the count with 2 outs. Runner at first. That pitch just missing outside. 3-1 now is the count.
Interesting.
Borderline pitch not going the way of East Central there. 3-1 now. This one popped up, and right fielder will jog in, calling off the second baseman, and squeezes it for the out. And the Indians, once again, can't get anything going, looking for that timely hit, and can't find it. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We've played 6 in Fulton. 6-1, East Central with the lead. We're going to take the timeout and be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family, Roll Tide!
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here as we have a new pitcher in the game for ICC. As this call to the bullpen is being brought to you by Tommy Morgan Real Estate Agent Ricky Murphy. When you're ready to make the call either to sell your current home, maybe buy your next dream home, give Ricky Murphy a call at 662-321-9824. That's 662-321-9824. And Brad, I know you've got the information on our new pitcher there for the Indians.
Yes, Kane Clark out of Florence joining us, a left-handed pitcher. 2 appearances on the year, does not have any wins or losses, no decisions on any of that. No, I'm sorry, he does have a loss. I apologize, I was looking at the other line. So he does have a loss on the year, giving up 6 hits with base on balls 2, doesn't have any Ks to his name, and 6 earned runs.
Well, that pitch missing inside, 2-0 now is the count. Got a message sent our way from one of the parents at East Central, thanking us for the stream. Miss Christy Hill Allred tuning in. We appreciate the kind words there, Miss Christy, and I know you're liking this 6-1 start to the game here for East Central. 3-0 now is the count here, as this is Turnage, who walked in his previous at-bat and will walk now to start the inning here.
Well, the Indians still have the bullpen active, not saying they need to at this point. With Kane Clark in, that was his first batter, but he did throw 4 straight, so Ball's kind of getting the same start that Reese Root had.
Yep, 10th walk of the game by the Indians. They've also hit a batter here in game 1. And this will be J.T. Vance coming to the plate now.
There's a strike.
That one across for a strike. J.T. on the day, 1 for 2 with a double, a run scored. He did strike out for the first out of the 5th inning. That one in the dirt, and East Central will head to second. And again, that's what they see, one in the dirt. They're starting to go each time and able to advance.
They get a good secondary lead out there after each pitch. Again, with their speed and where they are, they get to do a good job with that, but they also do a good job of watching the pitch and where it goes.
This one hammered to the right side, but it's going to drift out of play as it heads to the bullpen for East Central. So a lone strike there as now the count goes 1-2. Just now joining us, softball held on to defeat East Central in game 1 by the score of 7-5. As this pitch jammed him on the inside, and nobody really going to be able to give a chase there as it will go foul down the right side. But jammed him there. 1-2 will stay the count. East Central had a grand slam to make it 7-5, and then had the tying run at the plate in the bottom of the 7th, but ICC was able to hang on and get that 7-5 win in game 1. In softball, they're waiting to start game 2. It's available on ECCClive.com. There's a shot to the gap, and this is going to score another run here as Vance will head to second with an RBI double.
Stand-up double. I took that pitch exactly where he needed to. Drove it into line drive out between center and right. Easy score on the run there, and so easy RBI there once he got the hit there. So now you still have a runner in scoring position with no outs. And go ahead.
That is the second double of the day for Vance.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe this should be Hicks coming to the plate. 0 for 1 with a pair of walks and a strikeout.
But guess what? The base on ball comes back to hurt you, as we always say, because they walked the first batter. That's the one that scored.
That pitch across for a strike here to Connor Hicks, who is playing out in right field here in game 1. So 0-1 is the count. Clark on the heel here. Swung on and miss. Yeah, nice breaking pitch there. And 0-2 now is the count here to Hicks. No out in the inning. It was a walk to Turnage and an RBI double by Vance. And it's 7-1 now here in favor of East Central. Swing and a miss. Ball gets away. The throw is going to be in the dirt, and it will end up in right field. And they'll see if they hold the runner. And so it will be a strikeout with an error, and the runner wisely goes to second on the two-base error. Well, when it rains, it pours, and right now it's pouring on the Indians, as the error will put runners on second and third, still with no outs. And now East Central can start thinking about run ruling the Indians here.
Yeah, you get two in scoring position here with no outs. You're exactly right.
That pitch goes high for a ball from Clark. Infield in on this situation, trying to cut down the run. 1-0 is the count.
Yeah, we talked about the pitching all day and watching your defense back you up.
And this one lifted to left field. Left fielder going back to the wall and misses the catch.
Oh, didn't he miss it? Can't see out there, obviously.
And so that will go for a double.
Did it go off the wall?
Well, he went off the wall.
Okay.
And it bounced just a little shy of the wall that time. And so that would be the second double of the inning. The run does score.
Well, and Coach Collier's coming out to make the change.
And so Coach Collier coming out. We'll take the break as that goes for an RBI double for Jenkins. That scores Vance, who doubled in the inning. And we'll head back to the top of the lineup. It's 8-1. East Central with the lead. Back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family, roll tide!
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
Want to make a good living? Come learn a skill at Max Home. Upholstery trainees start at $15.50 an hour. Our upholsterers average $23 an hour and can make above $28 an hour on production. We're also offering a $500 sign-on bonus to experienced upholsterers. Max Home is hiring for all positions and is willing to train quality people. Max Home makes all their custom-built products in the USA. Join the best, train with the best, be the best. Max Home, Bolton, Mississippi, and Max Home, Sulligent, Alabama.
And welcome back, as we do have a call to the bullpen here for the Indians. And once again, this call to the bullpen being brought to you by Tommy Morgan real estate agent Ricky Murphy. He says when you're ready to make the call to sell your home, maybe buy your first ever home or your dream home like Brother Boggs is doing right now, give him a call at 662-321-9824. That's 662-321-9824. And Brad, new pitcher, and first time we're going to see this young man this season.
Yeah, I got Jonathan Whittington, who is a sophomore. The Indian fans are familiar with Jonathan. I know he's played infield for us a lot, shortstop. He's out of Columbus, did play his high school ball at New Hope. So we don't have any stats on Jonathan this year. J-Dub, as I normally call him, we don't have any stats on him, but don't think that he has thrown any this year.
Say his first appearance of the season here. And he'll be greeted by Clayton Cook.
With runners at second and third and no outs.
So coming into kind of a tough situation here. Breaking pitch in there for a strike. Good looking breaking ball there from Whittington.
Well, that's, got to come in, got to throw strikes. I mean, even though your back's against the wall, you got runners at second and third, no outs, you just still got to come in and throw the strikes.
This pitch popped up. First baseman in foul territory and can't make the play. Just overran it a little bit that time as it knifed back to him and tried to stretch back to get it and dropped it.
Yeah, Sun's tough on that side over there. As we mentioned, a lot of games that we're playing, the Sun is tough over there and makes it even more difficult, Adam, as you know.
So 0-2 now is the count here on Cook. He's got a single that drove in a pair of runs back in the second inning. He has walked as he takes that pitch outside for ball one. 1-2 now is the count. If you happen to be joining us from the softball game, that game should be getting fired up here soon. You can watch it on ECCClive.com. That's on the Gold channel, ECCClive.com/gold. This one popped up. Trouble as the right fielder's chasing in, can't find it. And that will score another run.
Yeah, they both gave good chase to it. It was just one of those that was placed in the good position out there. I guess the outfield, and I really didn't notice, I wasn't watching. Playing a little deeper than expected. I know they probably were trying to keep everything in front of them, but just wasn't able to get up to make the catch on that. And of course, second base, it was too deep for the second baseman to get out or short. So call it a hit and RBI there, Adam.
Well, that error comes back to haunt the Indians as that run scores third of the inning now. Throw over to first, not in time. 9-1 now. East Central with the lead. We're in the top of the seventh. They've scored 3 in this inning, just like they did in the second. E3. I know I'm on the air. I'm trying to figure that out.
I'm not sure I know what.
Has this one lifted Martinovich going back, and will squeeze that one for the out.
Now batting is number 5, Eli.
Well, needed that out. Gets us to 1 out on the inning.
Yeah, first out of the inning here, and now this will bring up Eli Collins. So Collins is 1 for 3 on the day with a walk. He does have 2 RBIs. That last single by Cook was the 3rd RBI of the game for him. And so runners on the corners. Ball in the dirt, gets away, and the runner will head to second. So so I see what they're saying now. So since the ball was dropped in foul territory, that allowed the runner to eventually get the hit. So it's little MLB rules that don't normally go here.
And
so that's the reason why the coach wanted to come up and call that an E3
so
on the
it was
play.
E3 there, but then Lewis flew out to
shortstop.
To shortstop is where Lewis flew out to.
Lewis popped up to short.
Okay. Yeah, we're just trying to play a little. We're trying to figure out
catch
everything.
Up, yeah.
All that. It was just kind of odd, but again, right call. And I say what I was trying to figure out which one he was talking about.
Gotcha.
Was it E what? And because I was thinking the right fielder.
That was Cook.
Yeah.
That he was. I'm still sticking with the single on that.
Yeah, I am
pitch
too.
in there for a strike.
Well, that's the one I thought he was talking about
Yeah.
when he came up here, and I said, "How's that an error on E3? Had nothing to do with the first baseman." So anyway, we'll get out of that conversation for y'all at home.
And that's going to be a walk.
Yeah. So base on ball. That's kind of been the tale of the tape today for the Indians on the mound. Base on ball there. I don't know. We'll have a count for that once we get enough fingers and toes for you here shortly. But bases are loaded now.
The 11th walk of the game for ICC.
Pop that one foul.
Well, bases is loaded here for East Central. There is 1 out. They've already scored 3 here in the 7th. Trying to add to it here and see if they can call it an early day here in game 1.
Yeah, Harrison has walked his last 2 times.
He fouls this one back. That'll be his strike 2. 1-2 now is the count. He does have a double on the day that drove in a run back in the first. He also struck out in the second. So waiting the 1-2 offering here from Whittington, getting his first appearance of the year here for the Indians. And this one fouled back, and we'll stay at 1-2.
A good piece of hitting, as we've mentioned. East Central all day. They've done a good job of battling up there at the plate. They have not been an easy out. Any Ks that we have gotten have not been easy.
That pitch outside, 2-2 now is the count. They've got 8 hits on the day. ICC with 4. And this one hammered, but I believe it's going to slice out of play as well, and it will.
Should.
And so we'll stay at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bases for the Warriors here. Adam Gore, Dr. Brad Boggs bringing his action.
9-1 currently here in the top of the 7th.
Breaking pitch, and it's a beauty. In there for strike 3.
Great breaking pitch there by J-Dub to run it in. Had him fooled. Harrison fooled the whole time. Didn't even draw a swing out of him. That gets your second out of the inning now with the bases juiced and Smith up. Now, Adam, he's kind of dangerous.
Tough luck.
Yeah, these last 2 outs have been difficult. He has hammered the ball.
Yeah, he's one of those. If anybody's due on this team right now, it's him, because he is lined out on 2 hard hit balls out to left field. to end it.
Heck of a breaking pitch.
Yeah.
By J-Dub.
J-Dub might be putting in some votes for extra more innings pitched here.
Yeah. But, yeah, you're right. Smith has hammered the ball. Woo.
Big swing and a miss there at that breaking pitch. Finds himself in an 0-2 hole here.
0-2. Bases loaded here.
So J-Dub trying to get out of the inning here. 0-2 is the count to Smith. Fouls that one off. And
why not?
Yeah, if it's worked, keep going after it there. And a good job by Smith, the first baseman, to find it.
And, of course, now you have the cat and mouse game up there. If you're Smith, you got to be thinking, well, is he going to throw the fastball here? Is he going to throw me another curve? That's all I've seen is the curve. So who wins the battle? And then, of course, if you're J-Dub, you're going to say, well, of course, he's getting the call probably from Coach Collier in the dugout. But, you know, what are we throwing here? Do we want to try to change things up, or do we want to try the breaking pitch again?
So the 0-2 pitch coming. In the dirt, blocked up nicely there by Davis. His bases are loaded here with 2 outs. 1-2 now is the count. Not a bad spot to miss there. Might want to miss it a little bit closer to the catcher, though, versus him having to jump out and block that one up to see if you couldn't get him to chase one with bases loaded. So 1-2 is the count. 2 outs. Bases full of Warriors. And this one's going to be fouled off. And, again, that's kind of just been the way Colton Smith has batted all day today. He's battled, and just been the tough luck out. 3 times out to left field, twice on a hard hit ball that Coombs was able to chase down. And this one, this time to right field. And right fielder's trying to shade his eyes and finds it in foul territory.
Good play.
So a tough play, but a good play, as you said, out there to end the inning. 3 runs scored, though. It's 9-1. ICC's got to come to the bat and find a run here in the bottom half of the inning. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Bringing home the Batman calzone from Little Caesars might make you feel like Batman. But could you really be the Batman?
A little help here!
Never mind. But at least the new Batman calzone with a calzone crust will make you feel like you're a superhero. The Batman in theaters March 4th.
Pizza, pizza. Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renaissance Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set here for the bottom of the 7th inning. It's 9-1 East Central with the lead. ICC is going to need to produce a run here to extend this game in the bottom of the 7th. It is scheduled for 9, but they do have the 8 after 7 run rule here, and that's where East Central has it now. So for ICC, it's going to be Gardner, Martinovich, and Coombs due up here. This is the 6, 7, 8 batters scheduled up for the Indians. Minor trying to go the distance. If he can get out of this inning with no damage done, is that pitch missing low for a ball?
Yeah, like I say, he had one shaky inning I know that we've talked about, but really settled down and is managed the game from there on out. I think you said ICC only had 4 hits, I think, up and
yeah, that's all they've got
point.
so far.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of those you feel like after that crazy game they had in Game 1 with Pearl River, as this one lifted left side, if it stays fair, it's trouble. And it's just a great run down the line there as the left fielder running over and making an outstanding play to catch that one.
Yeah, Connor just got under that one again, kind of like Bryce Capabianco's out there. Just got under that one just a little too much. Again, I'm sure he's still kind of honing back in on the swing from all of the games that he did miss. So good to see him put the ball out there like that. So, again, that's first out of the inning, and you got strike 1 here on Matthew Martinovich.
Bartonovich will come in. He struck out, was put out 2-3 in the fourth. A hard hit ground ball to the shortstop. Shortstop will make the play across the way, 6-3. And Brad, that's really one of the, other than the last hit we saw by Connor, that was one of the first ones we've actually kind of heard ping off the bat today for the Indians.
Yeah, that one had more of a solid hit here. Looks like Coach Collier's going to
bring in a new batter here.
For Coombs. But you're right, that one had some solid, it was definitely, you had solid bat on the ball there. Well hit, hard hit ball to short, just right at him. And that's going to bring up Easton Hood, looks like.
Yep. Hood will come to bat here. Easton Hood, a freshman outfielder from Tupelo, will dig in here with 2 outs, trying to extend this contest. ICC trails at 9-1 here, and the bottom of the 7th. Swings on the first pitch he sees, fouls it back for strike 1. Well, if Minor can go the distance here for East Central, it's going to be big because they used a lot of arms earlier this week. And that pitch in the dirt for a ball. 1-1 now is the count.
Yeah, ICC, you're right. Yeah, if Minor can get this complete game win, it's going to help them here in game 2.
That pitch missing low, 2-1 now is the count. So 2-1 the count here with 2 outs. Hood, healthy swing there, missing. 2-2 now will be the count.
Yeah, got to protect the plate here. If you want to keep this alive, you got to protect it and keep it going here. Put the ball in play at least. See what you can make happen.
So waiting the 2-2 offering here with 2 outs. Swung on and missed for strike 3, and that's going to do it, I believe, here in game 1. Yes, it will, as East Central will pick up the 9-1 win here. And we'll take a break and come back with the Renaissance Bank postgame report. East Central wins game 1 by the final score of 9-1 run rule in 7 innings. Back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Oh, I need to stop by the bank.
Why? You have a bank in your phone.
This is you, right? Like, you're like, bacon, bacon, bacon.
Well, this is you.
I love bacon. Sonic bacon on bacon, quarter-pound double cheeseburger. Okay, you got me.
I need a double stuffed Oreo blast, guys.
You got it.
Gonna need a double stuffed Oreo waffle cone, too.
Coming right up. Order up. Sonic double stuffed Oreo waffle cone and blast.
And welcome back to the Renaissance Bank postgame report. ICC falls in the first game of the day, 9-1 in 7 innings. A run rule win there in game 1 for East Central. Take a look at some final lines here for East Central. 9 runs, 8 hits, no errors. For ICC, 1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error. Winner of the day, Brendan Minor. He improves to 2-0 on the year, and I believe Reese Ruth will get the loss for the Indians. Brad, just your thoughts here on game 1. Of course, this game recap being brought to you by Sam Ferris and the rest of the crew at Sam's Town Market. They proudly serve some of the best meats and produce around the Northeast Mississippi area, along with a wide variety of specialty items. Stop by and visit Sam and the crew at Sam's Town Market in the heart of Manatachee. Do me a favor, somebody out there, hit them up on Facebook, Sam's Town Market, and thank them for sponsoring today's action.
Well, as far as game recap here on this, I mean, the numbers speak for themselves. You got 10 base on ball. This is ICC pitching. 10 base on balls, 1 hit by pitch. So that put 11 free passes on for them. We only had, on the other hand, 4 hits. East Central went through 5 rotations and a half, basically, of batting in their lineup, where we were still on our 3rd rotation, did not even finish the 3rd rotation to get through on Minor. Minor threw a complete game. ICC went through 4 pitchers in the contest. And, of course, I think East Central turned 2 double plays, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. So the tale of the tape there is, again, I still go back to and we talked about it, the base on balls, the hit by pitch, that's 11 free passes. You put them on, and then ICC was only able to conjure up 4 of their own. They weren't making solid contact. The swings, it's either going to be they were dropping shoulders, whatever, to make that contact. It wasn't good, solid contact when they were at the batter's box. They got to do some. They got to do some work here. You know, they've got to do some work for this second game. They're not the number 5 team in the NJCAA for nothing. They got to do some work. They got to fix, Adam, the pitching situation. Don't care. We can score runs all day, but if we're giving them free passes and they're scoring runs with us, they're going to hang in the game with us. So pitching, they've got to do their part and let the defense play ball.
Absolutely. That game recap once again being brought to you by Sam's Town Market right there in Manatee. Let's take a look at some Sonic stats. You're watching Little Caesars instant replays from today's game. Sonic stats as East Central improves to 18-6, 5-4 inside conference play. Cook had a pair of hits. You had a hit from Collins, a double from Harrison, and then 2 doubles from JT Vance, and a pair of hits from Jenkins. He also had a double as well. For ICC, it was Terrace Meeks with a double. Bryce Capobianco was 2 for 2 with a walk and a double. And Ware had a single as well. And, Brad, I think we're both going to agree here when we name our Sonic star of the game. It's going to be Bryce Capobianco for his performance at the plate. Yeah, no doubt. Had a great day at the plate with the double and the single that he had. The base on balls, drew the walk. So on base percentage, obviously, I mean, you got what you got there. And then, of course, almost, again, as I say, 10 to 15 feet away from probably from having a home run in this game. So, again, and an RBI, obviously, with that. So, yes, Bryce Capobianco. That is our Sonic star of the game. ICC fans, remember, it's always happy hour thanks to the new Sonic app, as you can order drinks half price or slushes as well. One of those would be really good right now. But we're going to take a break, come back in about 15 minutes with the start of Game 2 between ICC and East Central. Back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Playing on tour takes years of dedication, hours of practice, focused precision, and nerves of steel. That's how you become great at the game, but not how you should bank. That's why Allie Ewing chose Renaissance Bank. Their easy-to-use app makes banking a breeze, no matter where she is. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.